time to head out to the Highway 127 yard sale on Friday, August the 7th. This is Lake Cumberland's cabin that we spent the night at last night. And now I'm getting ready to go out and dump some trash and head up to the truck. Daryl's already up there waiting for me. We had a neighbor join us last night there in the other cabin. And this was our cabin. But we're gonna leave Lake Cumberland in Kentucky and head south. We're gonna head south to Albany, Kentucky, and then into Tennessee. So come along with us. All right, we're headed out of our little cabin parking area or road. Cul-de-sac. And the cars that you see, there, I'm sure are people who are on their boats, I'm guessing.
A lot of cars, so it has to be.
And I'm guessing they spent the night on their boats because the lodge is closed and there's only a handful of cabins. And if you spent the night at a cabin, there's a big hole right here. If you spent the night at a cabin, your vehicle would be more than likely parked in front of your cabin. And there's some camping areas also. This place is called the Perch. I don't remember what it stands for. Park Environmental Recreation Conservation Headquarters. And you can go there to get some snacks, register to get into the campground. Now we went down to the lodge main desk to register for our cabin. They have mini golf back there at the Perch. I did notice in the material that I was reading last night, they have a 3D archery. I think they said the outdoor pool was open, which was back there by the, we passed that, the pool part. Up here around the corner is the horse stables. Now I don't know if they're doing the horse stables right now or not. Yeah, they're over there on that side. And I think that the archery is up there too, yeah, the archery range. But there's a deer right there on the left.
Eat breakfast.
And when you turn down the park entrance, it's 5 miles to get back to the lodge. And you think, really, 5 miles? Yes, really, 5 miles. And it's curvy, and it's 25 miles per hour is the posted speed limit. But there's a mile marker that says 4 miles are left to get out there. So this is our trip out to the main road, which is 127. Mile marker 2 should be coming up soon. And as you can tell, the road is wet and there was some rain about the time we went to bed last night. It was around 9, 10 o'clock, I guess, some rain came through. And I really think it rains every time we come to the yard sale. At some point or other, it rains. There's mile marker 2. And just like that, we're at the entrance. We're at the entrance and we are going to head left, turn left and head toward Albany, but we'll be passing over the dam, and Wolf Creek National Fish Hatchery will be down on the right as we approach the dam. So away we go. Getting close to the lake here and the dam. Our fish hatchery is down to the right. Now there's the fish hatchery over there. Those long rows of concrete, I guess, and water's in there. Okay, breakfast is at McDonald's in Albany. I have my traditional number 4 sausage, egg, no cheese, and a hash brown. And Daryl has started eating something new. It is the McMuffin sauce. Today it happens to be the sausage, egg, cheese McMuffin. And he got some coffee. And what do you think about that McMuffin? I like it.
Yeah.
Good. We just left McDonald's, headed towards downtown Albany and towards the Tennessee line. So I'm not sure how far down we're going into Tennessee, and I'm not sure where we're going to be stopping, but we will take you along with us. One thing you can count on about Highway 127 as you enter Tennessee from the north, from the Kentucky side, is 2-lane road. Very, very curvy. But for us, we don't really care that much because we're just cruising along, looking for the yard sales. And then there's a few that we like to stop at each year, so we will eventually get to those. Now here, it broke out to a little bit of a wider place. We're at the bottom of a big hill, and the road can be wider and have emergency lanes over there. And we are approaching Forbus. There's a little general store here, and the sign said they have ice cream and fudge, and we've gone into the store before, but we've never bought the fudge or had the ice cream. We just typically stop at the yard sale setups that are outside and around the area. Big old drop-offs over here. And 18-wheelers do travel this road every day, many 18-wheelers. But you know, when you're driving up a hill, you're going to have drop-offs. It's more difficult to have 4-lane roads. Fentress County.
Almost here, there's a fudge sign.
There's the fudge sign. Old Fashioned Fudge just ahead. And there's the general store. Not too many setups yet today. The typical ones here on the left. Sometimes there's some on the right-hand side here where they've mowed the grass. Getting ready for some people maybe to set up later. But here we go. Under the big top, lots of stuff under there. And there's some on the inside too. Well, we've made it to Sergeant Alvin C. York State Historic Park. There's a few setups on the other side of the road. There's some food trucks and some grilling going on. And here's the parking lot at 8:42 in the morning. I'll take you over beyond those handicap signs in a bit to see the waterfall in the Grist Mill area. But time to do some exploring and some shopping. Okay, now we're going to walk down to the falls, and the grist mill is straight ahead here. Wolf River Grist Mill. So it's set up like a little museum in here. Photos depicting what it used to be like. And thankfully they've labeled everything. I'm a bit nervous walking on this floor, but I'm sure it's very secure. This is what a grist mill looked like back in the day. We also like stopping here because they've got nice clean restrooms. Also here at the Alvin York Park, besides all of the great yard sales that are set up and the food trucks. They've got pickleball court. They've got some pavilions for picnics. And there's even a playground just beyond this pavilion. And a nice ramp for strollers and wheelchairs to go down the ramp to get to the nice playground that's down there along the water's edge. And then the sidewalk leads back up to the restrooms, the nice clean restrooms. Time to leave the Alvin C. York State Historic Park and continue south.
Rita bought something.
Yep, I didn't. I bought some Girl Scout patches. And some of them were 1981, the year I graduated high school. We're going across Wolf River, which goes by the grist mill there, and then the little waterfalls down there. So we stopped here at the York Country Store. Gonna go inside and see if they have some ice cream when we get finished shopping the yard sales that they got set up out here. Even a little restaurant. Where's the freezer case? It's probably behind the counter. Only $3 for a small cup of ice cream. We're southbound on the bypass around Jamestown, Tennessee, and the old road is about to merge into the bypass. And usually there are many yard sale tents set up on the left-hand side. And it looks like that's still holding true today, so we'll probably stop at those on our way back north. Quite a few over there. And here's one of our favorite places to stop. And you can see here that a lot of other people believe it's a great place to stop. It is the Jordan Motel. The old neon sign there says it was established 1953. And we're looking for a parking space so that we don't have to walk too far. We passed up the Jordan Motel because it was not a lot of places for parking at the moment. So now we're continuing to head south in Tennessee. Okay, Daryl made another deal with this fella here at More Antiques. And what's the name of the place, Daryl? Not that I can see. Is there a sign there? A to Z
Yeah,
Custom Signs Antiques. Yep, but he made another deal and we have a prize in the back. All right, what did you buy from A to Z?
it's a late 40s RCA 10-inch TV.
All right, we're just north, or rather north of Crossville, Tennessee. We're in Clark Range area, and I think we're gonna stop down here at Green Acres. Well, that's real estate. At this big place here. All right, we parked and we're not really sure which way to go. Daryl's pointing this way, so we'll head over here first. Very nice, cool breeze at the moment. Heading to the white tent, trying to dodge the mud and the mud puddles. Jack Daniel barrel 285. The one with the SO in front 125. Different prices there. Randy Tobias Pottery. What a cool looking van. These folks have a unique collection of things to sell. Pretty teal outdoor set. All right, so we've turned around north of I-40, north of I-40, and we are headed north again, and we're looking for this barbecue place up here on the left. Nope. This is a building. And we're gonna go inside a restaurant where hopefully it's air conditioned, and enjoy. I'm guessing they serve barbecue. It made it. The sign made it look like it was a barbecue place. Could be where this white flag thing is, where that SUV is just now passing. Could be. I'm not positive. Yep. That's where it's at. Embers Grill. Could be a burger place. Could be a barbecue place. We're gonna find out what they do serve. But they say they're open. We ended up splitting a barbecue sandwich with some fries and some cheese sticks. We had a good meal at Embers Grill, and we are headed back north toward Jamestown, Tennessee, and then eventually back to Jamestown, Kentucky. So, don't know where we're gonna stop, but I'm sure we will somewhere. All right, we're at Jordan's Motel.
I'll leave that.
Lots of food trucks back there and some booths. So time to go explore. And here at the Jordan Hotel, this used to be their swimming pool area, and now it's a nice little patio. And then there's their motel rooms that they still rent. Just a few more booths to see. Jordan Motel. Lots and lots of booths here today. Okay, so we're leaving Jamestown. We stopped at the Jordan Motel. Didn't buy anything there, but boy, they had a lot to see. And we're headed on that bypass north and bypassing Jamestown, Tennessee area. Well, when I got out at the Jordan Motel, we were parked in the inside median, and I'd put my microphone on, and I heard something fall, but I didn't realize what it was. And then I realized after we got across the road and into one of the booths that my microphone was missing. So I went back to look for it. Couldn't find it anywhere, so I put on the second microphone to attempt to use it, and hopefully it's working. But we tracked again when we came back to the truck and didn't find the microphone. Maybe we'll find it somewhere in the truck later on when we get back to the cabin at Lake Cumberland. But we're headed north, and I'm not sure where we're going to stop at next. Okay, we're nearing the Kentucky line. We got to hang a right here at the stop sign. And there it is. Welcome to Kentucky. Andy Beshear, Governor. Yeah. We've been following this truck for a while, and we're curious how he's keeping the stuff in the back of the truck. Well, that for sale sign just blew over. He's got a little pedal car there and a rocky horse. And then there's something else with a wheel on it on the right hand side underneath that rocky horse. And the tailgate is down. I don't know if he remembered or if he purposefully didn't put the tailgate up or if he just forgot, but he's hanging on to all the stuff. I decided to take a screenshot and zoom in, and it looks like he has a strap attached to the side of the truck and the pedal car and the horse, so it's not going anywhere. Next stop is this big parking lot in Albany, Kentucky. And there's a parking lot on the other side of the road too, with some booths set up. Lots of things to rummage through here. I think these are steps to swimming pools, or no, they're showers. They're bathtubs and showers. And over here we have some more whiskey barrels. All right, so they have a donut shop here, and this pickup truck, I am not sure if he's buying stuff today or this weekend or trying to find a place to set up. But the donut shop is a cooking donuts. Little Christmas dress. Hi there. And still a few more booths to check out. There's one over here. One thing about this parking lot that I wasn't crazy about is this little bitty gravels. They're getting in my flip-flops. All right, we're at the junction of 90 and 127 at Albany. A lot more booths are set up now than there was when we came through this morning. We're trying to determine how to get parking back in the parking lot, and there's cones here, but there might not be cones up yonder. I think we can turn up here at that orange tent. I don't know if they're taking money. Nope, that looks like a food tent or something, or a booth. Oh, he wants to park here. So here we go. The orange tent is a lemonade stand. Well, we parked and time to explore. This morning as we were arriving, a big old truckload of golf carts was parked on the road, and they were delivering golf carts. And I'm curious how many people will buy one when they don't have a way to get it home. But that's okay. Maybe they've sold a couple. And it goes on and on and on back here. Well, at least a couple more rows of booths. Somebody at work was talking about the warm-up suits from back in the 70s or about the 80s. And this one's a very blingy one. And it looks like there's one or two more booths back here even. And they happen to have a Bigfoot on a motorcycle, $150. Well, we have finished yard selling for the day, and we are headed back to our Lake Cumberland cabin. Thanks for taking a part of your day to travel on the 127 yard sale with me. If you enjoyed this episode of Rita's Reality, please like, subscribe, check out the other videos, and make a comment. God bless, be kind, and remember, it is never wrong to do right and never right to do wrong.